Oh boy, do I have some stuff to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video today. I hope you're doing well. So you guys already know the deal. Get your hands ready. Get your fingers ready. Do whatever you gotta do to make that happen. If you have to go outside while it's raining, stick your hands in the mud, bring it out, go to your shower your entire body, not just your hands, your entire body, and then wash your hands in order to make sure they're nice and primed and ready to leave a comment down below, do that. Because what I need you to do is exactly that. Leave your comments down below, letting me know what you think about this subject, guys. This is definitely something that is interesting, and I have a few things to say about this. So anyway, let's get into it. So in the most recent dev stream by the Warframe devs, they decided to talk about a few things. There's a lot of stuff that I just didn't really care about, but there was one thing in particular that caught my eye, right? They are doing this thing that I suggested in my previous video, and it's been said plenty of times before, the video that I made a few weeks ago about difficulty in Warframe. But they're finally taking the initiative and doing it. I'll play the clip right here so you can see what I'm talking about.
A star chart anew once you've completed it that you can complete on hard mode. Now that's a big can of worms, and I'm hoping that we can talk a little bit.
Hi, Tano.
Wrong screen, but now we're good. You got a little hello from Yuri there, but we're back.
Yeah, hey Yuri. Yeah, so I can see chat reacting. Finally, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, 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 yes, 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 yes. So, with some hell yeses.
The other thing that is a part of this is after you've completed the hard mode, there's another tier that we're going to unlock as well. This basically allows you to jump into game modes on tile sets where you want a harder challenge without basically running for a half hour or running for, an hour to get to those harder level enemies. So the hard mode currently is enemy base level plus 50. And then the ultra hard mode, as I call it, is base enemies plus 100. We're currently looking at what the rewards are for this. Currently, we're looking at resource attenuation. XP is also just boosted naturally by the enemy level that goes up. And we're also looking at potentially mastery implications, maybe some ship decorations for like trophies for completion of regions on each of the hard mode or ultra hard mode. So you get something for your ship to show that you've completed that region at that difficulty level.
Now, before I even talk about how I feel about this, what really confused me is the people in the comments of Twitch, or in the chat, in their Twitch chat or in their Mixer chat or whatever, who are saying no to this. Why? Why are you saying no? I honestly, the people that are in this community that continuously force the devs to keep the game easy, they force the devs to feel like they need to keep it easy across the board. Not just for them, across the board. Because I don't understand, it's just selfish. Like, some people, they want difficulty in the game. And when they decide to bring it out, you say, no, we don't want it. No, people do want it. People do want it. So you going in the chat and saying no for something that is completely optional is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I do want to say that I do understand some people who are saying that, there may be a problem with matchmaking, or, it may mess up the loot cave system that, a lot of people do enjoy. They like the fact that they can always go to that same spot, and they know that that spot is going to be where you go to level up. It gives some sense of certainty. I understand that, but at the same time, I think that you should be able to have a choice of where you have that difficulty, of where you go to play that kind of stuff, because some people enjoy just doing that repetition, but other people don't. They want to be able to switch it up. They want to be able to change things up. They want to be able to have that same level of difficulty and grind, but anywhere. And I think that this really caters to those people. But anyway, let me continue to my actual thoughts on this, because I could go on about the people in this community that are actually bringing this game down for days. But let me actually talk about this hard mode that they're planning on adding. Now, what the devs decided to do was every node that you click on, it allows you to select hard mode or regular mode. I think that that's pretty interesting. I think that that's really cool. The way that I would have preferred that they did it, though, is if you were able to set your entire world tier, if that makes sense. You were able to set your, you were able to change your world difficulty or your galaxy difficulty. Like I said in that video that I made a couple of weeks ago, if you guys want to see that video, I'll go ahead and leave it up above. You'll be able to see a little eye icon on the top. It'll pop up there. But I would have much preferred if they did that, so you can just change it once. You never have to, click on anything again. Anytime you go into a node, it's just always going to be that higher difficulty level instead of, you having to choose it every single time. This was a long time coming, but I knew that this was going to happen fairly soon. And the reason why is because somewhat recently, I believe it was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and I think it was Scott who mentioned that he was upset with the fact that whenever something new comes out, Warframe content creators go into the simulacrum and just go in there and they just test the weapons in there, and that's it. They test the weapons, they test the Warframe in there, and then that's it. They just do that, they drop a video, and then they leave, right? And that's a ton of Warframe content creators. That's just the way that they test the weapons, because there's not really a way for you to instantly go into high-level enemies or a high-level mission. I mean, yes, you could go into, what are they called, sorties, right? You could do that. But I mean, who really wants to spend time going through 3 missions just to get to the level 100 enemies or to get to the level 60 enemies or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, it's just extra time when you could just go into the simulacrum, spawn in the enemies that you want, and then start testing out your weapons on that. But Scott was upset with this because he was saying that he believes that it's not showing off the game the proper way. People see the review of the weapon and they think that this is all the game is, right? If new players come about and they see, oh wow, this guy is testing this weapon in this area, this game doesn't really look that fun. Game doesn't really have that much. Is this what the game is? You just go in and spawn enemies and fight them? You know what I mean? It's not really showing off the real depth of the game. It's not really showing off the awesome combat system that they designed. It's not really showing off, the hectic combat that this game could provide. And Scott was upset with that. And I think that's the main reason why he pushed for this to happen. And I'm happy about that. I think that, as I said, this was a long time coming, and this will give not just content creators, but just people who are looking for more difficult content in general, people who have reached the end game, people who have played the game for over 2,000 hours or 1,000 hours or whatever, it gives them a reason to come to the game, and even if it's not to get something, it's something that challenges them. It's something that gives them a sense of satisfaction when they complete it. Now, the only thing that they have to do is match the rewards to this difficulty level. For example, let's say that they make it so that when you complete a hard mode mission, you have a chance of getting a riven, or you have a higher chance of getting a riven sliver or something like that. You know what I mean? I think that would be really interesting, and that would allow for those veterans to have more of a reason to go in and play those hard mode missions. If you get higher level rewards, then obviously you have more of an incentive to play those harder missions. So I think that would be a really cool thing that they could do. That's a really cool thing that they could implement if they wanted to. Now, that's the key. If they wanted to. I really don't know if they do. We'll see what happens. Overall, though, I really think that this is a good change for the game. I think that it's an important thing, and it's been a long time coming. I don't know why they didn't do this sooner. It's not like it's an extremely difficult thing to do, but I'm glad that they're finally doing it. It's good to see that there's going to be, I guess, instant level of difficulty in the game, an instant gratification for difficulty in the game. They still need to work on the AI, though. That's the one thing that I feel like if they work on the AI, they work on the combat puzzles of the game, because as of right now, there really aren't too many combat puzzles. If you guys don't know what they are, if you don't know what combat puzzles are, I'll explain that in another video, but this game doesn't really have many. And I think that if they worked on that, that would improve the difficulty or improve the end game significantly. But that's just my opinion, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this is where I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this new hard mode? Do you think that it's a good thing that it's finally coming, or do you think that it's too late? Like, do you think that it's too little, too late? Has Warframe already passed for you? Is it no longer a thing that you're interested in, or is this something that you may be looking at as a reason to come back? Also, if you are a person who has been playing Warframe for a little bit, are you excited about this? Why or why not? Like, if you are not excited about a hard mode, why are you afraid of it? Why do you think that it is not a good thing? Let me know down in the comments. I would really like to know and hear from you guys. I'd like to start conversations. Alright guys, that will be it for me for this video. If you did enjoy, and you've reached this point in the video, and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Make sure when you do, you hit that bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video so that it helps the video out with the algorithm, gets the video out there to more people. Share this with people who have not seen the dev stream and who don't know about this new hard mode that's coming hopefully next week. We'll see what happens. Additionally, if you guys aren't already following me on Twitter, make sure you're doing that, because not only do I just post funny stuff on there, but that is also the prime place to get updated on all things me. Whenever I post a new video, whenever I go live on Twitch, anything like that. So I would really appreciate it if you headed over to my Twitter, links in the description, and drop me a follow. Also, make sure you're in the Discord, join up the community. We have a lot of really cool people in there. We have people from Remnant, we have people from Monster Hunter, we have people from Division 2, we have people from Warframe, we have people from all different types of communities, and that's something that I love to see. I love bringing different gamers together and just making relationships. So if you would, go ahead and join the Discord. Alright guys, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.